new credit scoring models are being implemented by the credit scoring company FICO. But what does that mean for the everyday consumer? And here to break it all down for us is David Morgan. He's with Lake Trust Credit Union. David, hi.
Hello, thanks for having me today.
Yeah, I think this is such an important topic because there's always conversations around our credit score, and with things changing, it's important to know what all that means. So can you explain some of the changes that are happening?
The buy now, pay later loans have typically not been included in the credit bureau, which means it's not been reflected into your credit score. And so for the typical consumer, if you have been making those payments on time, you actually might see an increase or a benefit from that history being added. So you'll have potentially an increase in score. However, if you've had challenges making those payments, you actually might see an impact or negative downward trend in your scoring with that additional history being added.
What are some tips for reviewing the buy now, pay later terms and how that can further impact?
Really understanding those terms and requirements are critical. We don't want to miss a payment. We don't want to finish that loan past due and have a negative impact. But in addition, if you look at our overall financial well-being, I think it's important to remember we should on an annual basis at least be reviewing and validating our credit bureau. This is a critical tool in helping prevent fraud. It helps us to ensure that the data is accurate, so that our score can be optimized, so when we do need loans, we have the best chance of getting the best loan terms, whether it's an automobile, a car, or even a credit card.
What should people consider before they say they've never done a buy now, pay later? What should they consider before they choose to use it?
The biggest thing is it's a convenience factor. And a lot of times when you're making those online purchases, those offers are being presented right at the time of point of sale. So it really goes back to just your overall financial well-being and understanding what is my budget? When I look at my bills and my income, what cushion do I have on a monthly basis to ensure that I'm prepared for any kind of financial emergency? So that typical purchase needs to be evaluated. Is it something that is needed? And is it something that can wait? And how does it compare to my overall budget?
All right. Well, David, thank you so much for that information. If people are interested in learning more or talking with you guys, tell them how they can find all the info.
On laketrust.org, we have access to a wellness library. So even if you're not a member of Lake Trust, you'll have access to that information that'll help you understand credit scoring, credit repair, and different credit tools that you should consider. And after viewing that information, if you're looking for additional help, jump over to the Contact Us tab, and there's multiple ways of interacting, whether it's scheduling a callback or calling in or through texting. So again, don't be afraid to ask for help and leverage those trusted advisors in your community.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.